Okay, the last thing that we're going to do with this website is we are going to add a field or a form here that will allow people to contact us. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the wizard or the widget here that allows me to do that. Automatically puts the information in there, creates the opening and closing form tag. So the first thing I want to do is, since it's a email form that we're doing, I'm going to type in mail to, and then you put in an email address. You should put your email address or whatever email address you want the email going to be entered in here. Okay, so that gives the form a name and an action. Now what I want to do is I want to come over here and I want to click into the form, and what I want to do is I'm going to choose to add a text field, and I'm going to give it an ID. A label would be the visible thing that shows up in text. So we'll put name, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it put it before that form item, and then I click OK. And so what that does is it creates the form element and it creates the label. So then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to do the same thing for email address. We're not going to get fancy in here. Maybe we create a text field where they can add some comments. Let's do a text area so that it's a little bit larger. With different boxes, there's different tools that you could use over here depending upon what you want for your form. But for this one, it's just a contact me button. And you notice that it fills it in. Now I want to go that down to a new paragraph, so I adapt it there. You could go in and do the styling to this, but we're not going to do that today. This is just a basic form that we're going to put in here just to finish up our case study. We could go through and do all kinds of things like I'm interested in this, or please send me information on the different aspects of the garden, that kind of stuff. But we're really just gonna this is just your basic contact form, and so we're gonna finish it at that. The next thing that we need to do is we need to add a submit button. Now I'm going to set the type on this needs to be set to submit. Actually, I don't need a label on that. But what we need to do is we need to check. We click on that. We need to check to make sure that the action is to submit the form. If we wanted to, we could add one to reset the form. So let's go ahead and do that. Should allow us to reset our form, and then when you go in and test this should email it to whatever your email address is, and that finishes up the case study. So let's go ahead and test that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to save it, and then I'm going to, the only document I changed is that one, so I'm going to put it, I'm going to bring it up in my browser, and so here is our form. Fill it out. Now if I wanted to reset it, I could reset that. and then I choose submit. When I choose submit, what it does is it submits the data from that form to an email. This is not the best form of using a form. Ideally, you would be sending it through a script to the back end, but this is the easiest way to go if you don't have a backroom script set up. This is not secure, so it's going to go through as an email, and it's going to contain whatever data you entered into the form. It's going to go to whatever address you had set up in Dreamweaver for that form. So I would come in here and I would grab the form, and whatever address I've got set there, that's what is going to be set in here, and that's going to conclude what we do. You would then send this, and it would go off to whoever had set up the form. In this case, it's you. And so that finalizes the community garden, and I hope you've gotten a lot out of these lessons. We'll talk to you later. Bye.